How we doing, guys? Good. Well, you know, we had a better day today. Practice, a little better energy, a little better enthusiasm. You like to build it through the week, and we went inside today because it's unusually warm for this time of year. It's supposed to be a little cooler on Saturday. I think, you know, the constant being out there in this kind of weather can wear guys down a little bit, and we certainly don't want, you know, that to happen, especially with this game coming up. So, you know, it seems like it's been a long time since we played at home, but we're certainly looking forward to it. This is a great challenge for any player. I mean, I think playing in these kind of games are one of the reasons that a lot of guys come here, and great competition, great atmosphere, great fans, and you know, it's going to be a great team that we're playing against. So I don't really have anything different on injuries, nothing new to report. So that's about it.
We'll start over here with Aaron.
John Chavis comes in with a reputation of being good against defending the spread. What is it about his scheme against the spread that makes it tough to go against?
Well, I think that they do a really good job with pressure. I think they play, you know, quite a bit of man-to-man. I think they probably practice against it quite a bit because that's what they see every day. So I think all those things probably contribute to that. He has some really good players, and he's an outstanding coach, and he's done a good job for a long time wherever he's been. And I think, you know, you have about as much respect for him as anybody that you play against when it comes to how he's going to try to defend you.
Come over here in the middle with Michael.
Pretty successful you guys have been this year on third down with defense. I guess what's behind that, and is that connected to the turnovers? Because it seems like you guys have created quite a few in those kind of third down situations.
Well, I think third down, there's got to be a combination of affecting the quarterback with the pressure, which I think that our guys have done a pretty good job of that, whether we 3-man rush, 4-man rush, or 5-man rush. I think you got to do a really good job of covering people. And for the most part, we've done a pretty good job of that. Not so good at Arkansas at times, but for the rest of the time, not bad. So it's kind of a combination of the two things, a disguising. Maybe the quarterback doesn't know exactly what you're going to do, and I think third down is really important. I've said this before, especially when you play against these fastball teams, because when you get a chance to get off the field on third down, you got to take advantage of it, because the long drives are what get your players, and it's going to be critical in this game.
Come back over here with Tony.
Coach, what have you seen from Bo Scarbrough lately, and how important was the last performance for his momentum?
Well, I think Bo has gotten better and better every week. I think he's playing with more and more confidence. Probably has a little better understanding of what's expected from him, and you know, he's made some really good plays. So I think that probably contributes to him feeling pretty good about his progress he's making, the role that he has, and the way he can contribute to the team. So, you know, we're happy with his development. We certainly need him. He's got a lot of ability, and you know, hopefully he'll continue to progress and play well for us.
In the back with Tom.
One more question about Scarbrough. He had an interaction with a fan at the end of the Tennessee game. Did you talk to him about that at all, and how important is it for you to emphasize composure in big games like the one you have this weekend, home or away?
Well, I did talk to him. I talked to the whole team about it. I don't know what category you would put the conversation in, whether it was talking to, or, you know, we've talked about these elements of ass chewings before. So I don't know where you would categorize that one. But look, you know, that's a young kid that needs people to look up to in the world, needs sports figures that he can sort of have some admiration for the way they carry themselves, the example that they set, the things that they do, and that was not an action that actually contributed to that in any way, and it's not how we want our players to represent themselves, their family, or the program.
Back down here with Mark.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about Lester Cotton. How has he progressed throughout the season, and how did he look in that last game getting the start?
Lester played probably as well as he played all year last week in the game, and I think the front guys that we're going to play against this week are much more talented, so the challenge is going to be greater, and we're going to need all the offensive linemen to respond in a very positive way.
Last question here with Alex.
Obviously, A&M has some pretty tall receivers, several 6'5" and above. I guess, have y'all done anything scheme-wise to kind of protect against that, and to attack it?
What do you recommend? Should we get taller pills, or, I mean, I don't understand what we can do. I mean, you always want guys to play ball at the highest point. You're always emphasizing that. They do have big receivers, and they're very talented guys. So, you got to use good fundamental coverage techniques on them. You got to do a good job of trying to be aggressive in how you play the ball, whether it's swat and hook, tackle, or get up there and be able to try to play with the size. I mean, it's no different than basketball when it comes to when you got to play against a little bigger guy. So, we've got some bigger guys that we practice against, and I think that's probably a little bit helpful to us.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.